Texas Memorial Stadium. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top 5 showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's in open space downfield. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Keelan Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Making side adjustments here. To throw, Manning. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense in Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to roll on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Russell. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious note. There's some room. He's at the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
A little bit backed up. The to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Manning. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Finds the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Arch is going to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Manning to the air again. This time it's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On the left side, here's Coleman. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. Two straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Pressure coming. Grabs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A 1st down for the offense. They go play action with Russell. Under fire. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Keelan Russell. This time on target. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Again, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Punt is on its way. secures it at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Smothers. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Manning on play action. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Manning. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Russell. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, notable
emotional storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Baylor taking on the number 15 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Arch Madness. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Art's going to spin it again. Looking down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Manning to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predict.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
Fires toward the end zone. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Arts to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
The offense changing the play. Using his legs, it smothers. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, Manning. Fires it down the seam. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing Russell. Into the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Freeze. Hey, move.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keelan Russell. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
To throw, it's Russell. Rush is on him. And they got him.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Russell. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. As we watch this game, guys, I got the feeling that's what a top 5 clash is supposed to look like, and it might not be the last time we see these 2 square off.
No, and these are the fun ones to watch, man. 2 great teams, both of them fighting to be #1 type seeds in the college football playoff. Great squad.